Hello?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly. Good evening.
How are you doing, Inferno? It's been a long time.
Yes, a very long time. We meet again.
Yeah, at last, finally. I'm loving the picture-in-picture.
Yeah?
I remember that sort of toward your, well, holy shit's last days of streaming. Yeah, it's good stuff. I really like it.
Yeah.
Let me just finish getting setting up now.
Okay.
But where have you been then?
Excuse me?
Where have you guys been then? You guys seem to disappear off the face of
Yeah.
streaming.
I've written a post about it on the website.
Oh, okay.
And basically, Last Knife, he became a daddy. And he has a second one on the way. Forecast had a job offering. And
Too good to turn down, really.
yeah, he took it, and I haven't heard anything from him since. BKB, also known as Bandit 5K, he's still pretty unemployed, and he didn't like Quake Live anymore, so he returned to CPM.
Yeah, I think I've actually seen him playing around still, whether it's CPM or Warsaw or something.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen his name around.
Who else was there? Yeah, Bartolomeo, the German guy.
Ah, he was casting a lot toward the end.
Yeah. He moved on to StarCraft 2, and I think he was playing Diablo 3 last time I saw him. I still play with him once in a while, but not too often. I don't think he plays Quake Live anymore.
Yeah. To be honest, I've not played enough Quake Live really. I've been busy elsewhere, but I thought last ZOTAC Cup I might as well make an appearance.
Yeah.
I tried to get on one of the semi-finals, but I didn't. Then I saw you guys streaming, so I thought, oh, hello, might as well jump on with you.
Yeah.
Help you out. Looks like we're going live on map number 1, which is Bloodrim.
Yes, Cypher versus Guard in the finals. Any?
Yeah. Well, Cypher, I think. It's got to be Cypher, really. But Guard looked really, really strong against Noctis. Noctis, I'm not sure how much he's been playing recently. Probably more TDM than 1v1. I remember at DreamHack finals, he dropped out in the consolation final, just gave Cooler 3rd place. So I wasn't too surprised that God was able to beat him. But straight off the bat, it looks like Cypher's not doing too bad for himself, although God is fairly stacked. You'd probably say he's in the better position, and well, I don't know if God realises that Cypher doesn't have that rocket launcher, so he seems to be setting up a bit of a trap there. But we've got the next red armor coming up, and Cypher looks like he's going to be hiding behind this teleporter. I'm not sure why he's not challenging for it, instead going for this mega health. There will be a bit of a fight here. Looks like Cypher might have the advantage, and LG's come out from God, though. God will manage to pick up that frag, and that's going to gift him this red armor and also this upper yellow. He won't manage to get to the bottom yellow, so actually Cypher should be able to back out onto that, but now it's about Cypher just finding as much as he can without taking any damage, because he needs to sort of sack himself up, because with this mega health and red armor at the same time, it's going to be a good opportunity for him to get at least one of them. And it was God to push down toward that mega health last time, so you would expect him to go down, but after seeing Cypher, he may just rain down hell, and no, he will drop down. We saw him drop down against Noctis as well in a similar position. A ballsy move considering Cypher did have that LG, but Cypher will make his way to that red armor. And yeah, it's just going to be about hoarding all the items at the moment. The next big fight will probably be around the red armor in about 10 seconds or so. God actually has a good position on it, but Cypher, rather than taking the upper ground for it, looks like he's going to maybe give it up or just peek out for a rail shot by this mega health. Because if he just keep his ground here, it will mean that God will have a more difficult time dropping down for this mega health. So this is actually a smart play by Cypher. But Cypher should be able to hold on to this comfortably and keep it. But that's a good grenade coming out onto Cypher. He will have to be pushed away from that mega health and will end up just killing himself with that rocket launcher, hoping for a better spawn perhaps. Or maybe it was accidental, I completely missed it. But yeah, that was a great grenade opening up that opportunity there for God to come in. A little bit lucky perhaps, but it's worked out well. So -1. Whereas this God can just pretty much go as aggressive as he wants at the moment. He's got this lower yellow coming up in about 3 seconds he'll be able to pick up. And he's just on good form for this entire map now, really. There's not much Cypher's going to be able to do. He doesn't have the rocket launcher, he doesn't have the LG. So basically God can just go ahead and set up a trap at anywhere he likes. Cypher won't be able to get this red armor, so yeah, he's doing smart to move down toward this LG. But I want to stick on God's perspective at the moment, because his next protocol will be that rocket launcher, just to keep it away from Cypher. It will mean that Cypher's going to have a much more difficult time in playing that plus back roll. And yeah, that's good play from God. But he'll probably be aware that Cypher just doesn't have one yet, so as long as he keeps making his way back there, he'll be en route for a frag. And that's some fantastic LG. He's going to be able to pick that one up. 3 to -1. Cypher actually gets the rocket launcher spawn there. And the guard should be able to still get this red armor and mega health nonetheless. It's some good rocket damage from Cypher though, eliminating a lot of that armor, that red armor pickup. So Cypher's looking pretty good actually to start mounting some kind of comeback. Whether we can get in position toward this red armor and pin guard up in the air as he makes that jump across, we'll see. It's certainly a good position to do it from. It looks like he's going to make a ballsy pass through this teleporter. Guard's going to be ready for it though. Able to pick up that frag. 4 to -1 now. As I say, probably got somewhere near that rocket launcher spawn again. So Guard actually going to charge around for this frag again. Good prediction, knowing how the spawns work in this game. It's the furthest percentage, to put it in layman's terms, of spawns on the map that you will find your opponent in. That's why you'll see some of these players go for the spawn frags. Some of course easier than others, and that one was definitely had to be worked for by Guard. But 6 frag margin now, and Guard's got to be feeling pretty comfortable here on this first map. But that's a fantastic cheeky little railgun. Put Cypher down really low. Guard's just expecting Cypher to go over that 50 HP now to bring himself back up, but really Cypher doesn't have anything, and that grenade's going to not help things whatsoever, so Cypher just got to be really careful at the moment. And, I don't think he's going to be able to get this red armor. I don't know really why he dropped down there, opened himself up for that railgun, but it's going to mean he can't jump over to the red. I have no idea where Guard is coming, so I'm just going to stick on Cypher for a while and see what he's doing out of control. But he needs to find some yellows. He's nowhere near the lower, which I imagine Guard will pick up. Yeah, it's just been taken on that left-hand side timer. These players, of course, don't have the times of all the items. Only us spectators do in private servers. Do everything in the head. 25 seconds for armors, 35 for mega health. And if we were playing TDM, it would be 2 minutes for quad or battle suit. But this is 1v1, and Cypher's still got to be very careful. That plasma deadly on land pings, but online with around about 60 to 65, not so much. And let me have a look at the stats. Actually, Cypher's LG just 11 at the moment, but he hasn't really had opportunity to bring it out. The player that has is Guard, and he's only hitting 32, so kind of just shows the online pings coming into play a little bit, as some exchange of fire will be taken by that lower yellow. Cypher actually managed to deal a bit of damage, but he's still not comfortable whatsoever. So he's still going to be playing out of control. He won't be able to challenge for this next mega health, but he may be able to get on the upper yellow. No, Guard will pick that up. So yeah, Cypher's just got to be careful. Maybe set up a trap by the rocket launcher. Expect Guard to dive round, thinking that he's safe around every corner with that stack, but in fact Guard's just going to wait for this mega health instead and secure that for him. Well, Cypher's just doing all he can at the moment. He's trying to get in an item, but as Guard has every item on the map now, he can just run the route as perfectly as possible. That's a cheeky jump toward the red armor, steals it away, and you know that may seem like a sort of a useless move to some, but he's denied that item of Guard now. And if he could hit one lucky rocket here, it would have actually opened up the frag. Instead, he's going to go in with the LG. That's ballsy, almost lucky. I think the rocket bounced him away, as I think Guard would have been able to pick up that frag there. So Cypher getting away with his life, it seems, at the moment. 3 HP, surely he's not going to make the jump. Where's Guard gone? Yeah, 10 HP, had to drop for that mega health, but yeah, Cypher doesn't have the stack at all to jump toward that red armor, so that's just going to leave up, and this is actually really bad for Cypher. Can he make it with 28-20? Yes, he could, and Guard actually not opting to check. I'm not sure if he realised that Cypher was that low for that entire time, but, you know, he looks like he's just going to take that red armor nonetheless, and hopefully this 25 HP will spawn for him soon, and he can make his way toward the 50 eventually. But Mega's first, so maybe, just maybe, he could steal this one away. It doesn't look like Guard wants this one. He has realised that Cypher's picked up some armor. Yeah, looks like Guard wants to set up a bit of a trap. Let him go through the teleporter here. But and now he's got the red armor time. That's actually brilliant play by Guard. Not so much a great grenade though, as I switch on to Guard. Takes away a lot of his own life. And I just managed to get that upper yellow. Next fight will be over this red armor. Guard does have that time, remember, and Cypher has dropped. So whether Guard will be able to push onto it or not, or whether he feels comfortable or not, we'll see. Cypher actually made a jump down toward that mega health. Now, Guard won't realise that, but he may just go for the jump anyway toward red. No, he's not going to risk it. He knows that 6 frags here on Blood Run could be enough to win it, if he continues to play like he is, Guard. He's just play passive. Make sure he has a time on every important item the red armor and the mega health, and then move around the map, keeping as much of that stack as possible. But that's a fantastic little railgun from Cypher. You know, take guard down to 96 to 40. We'll see. And guard continue to play this game and not get punished for it. We've seen Avec do it many times here on Bloodrun. Is guard the new Avec? See? That. So far, it looks like Cypher's just having so much trouble finding him. Could be it though. Could be a nice opening for guard there to deal a lot of damage, but thankfully Cypher just jumped a little bit too high for him. He's able to be bounced away. We'll keep his stack here, Cypher. So wrong. He had bounced into the air. But Cypher needs to find this frag soon. 35 HP for guard. He's got no armor whatsoever. These shards aren't going to deal anywhere enough to that stack to assist him in a fight. As soon as that armor stripped, his HP will be gone almost instantly. That guard just seems to be really well positioned at the moment. That's a nice jump up from Cypher, but guard has the rocket launcher, and that's why I meant earlier on that Cypher had to watch that red armor, because all that rocket launcher plays so well out of control. But he has managed to find 2 frags. Comeback is on. 40 seconds, 5 seconds for every respawn. Delay it 4. So actually, in fact, we only have 20 seconds now, 15 seconds in fact, for Cypher to find these frags. That respawn delay will come into play, and it looks like guard is going to be able to get away with this one, although this could be bad if guard doesn't get a move on. I think this may just seal the deal, though. Guard should be able to drop through that teleport. Even if he goes down now, he will be able to delay these spawns for long enough, as these are some good plus back rocket launches. The Cypher has to come through, but there's no way he's going to be able to pick up that frag. He'll forfeit. Good game, well played. Map number 1 will go in favour of guard here in this best of 5 grand final of the last ZOTAC, number 100.